That was crap. That was garbage.
This place sucks.
Overreaction
Mondays.
Monday.
All right, let's try to get through as many as possible.
Okay, let's just start with that. The pass interference on George Kittle. Because of this and the Kyle Rudolph play, the rule's going to be changed this offseason.
Oh, I think it will be one and done in terms of you saying instant replay. I think they will remove this from instant replay. But you can't overturn George Kittle on instant replay last night. I mean, Kittle extended his arm. He created actual space. You could make the case that you don't throw the flag on it because it's the Super Bowl.
Do you have a problem with that being flagged?
No, I don't.
But did you have a problem with Kyle Rudolph not being flagged?
I had a problem with Kyle Rudolph not being flagged. I mean, Kyle Rudolph created separation.
How do you not flag one and not flag the other?
Well, it's because it's different human beings, different sets of eyes. One's in the Super Bowl, one's in not. I don't know how.
That changed the whole game.
It didn't change the whole game. You know what changed?
They're getting points there at least.
What also changed the game is the fact that Shanahan didn't call a timeout after the Chiefs were
all right. Well, hold on a second.
Field.
Can we get that? We'll get to that too.
You can't just see everything in a vacuum in a Super Bowl or in any game. You can't just say it in a vacuum.
They were scoring points there.
All right, keep going then.
All right, the Niners should have tried to score before halftime.
They almost did. They just got hosed on a penalty that could have gone either way. But
they didn't call a timeout earlier. They cost themselves 30 seconds.
More than that, because they didn't call a timeout after their first run. Because I understand that basically Shanahan didn't want to have play out at the end of this half what happened towards the end of overtime against Seattle in that Monday night game, where they threw it, leaving enough time on the clock for Seattle to get down and kick the game winner. If you throw it there to try and force the action down the field, then Kansas City doesn't have to use its timeouts, and you might give the ball back to Kansas City with enough time to do damage on its own self. But when you're going against Kansas City, you got to score points. And it doesn't matter. Even if you've given up just 10 in the first half, they can score 21 at any point in time.
But Kyle Shanahan was aware he was coaching in the Super Bowl last night, right? Like, what are you doing?
Well, he was being cautious and then did actually get the ball towards midfield and go down the field. Like, he did the proper thing if you're wanting to make sure you don't give the other team the ball back before half. The problem is, though, is you're not being aggressive enough potentially to score enough points. All that said, they did have the ball inside the red zone, but a flag came out for a play that could have gone either way. I think, I know you want me to overreact to something, but I'm not.
Trying. That's the name of the segment.
I'm not.
All right, let's keep going on this train.
I know
man,
this. I know it's not called Nuanced Monday.
It's not. Kyle Shanahan deserves most of the blame for the 49ers losing last night.
I just won't accept that. That's an overreaction. Chris Jones knocked a ball down that Garoppolo was thrown it over the middle with Kittle being covered by T. Sizzle. I mean, that's the matchup you scheme for, and I don't even know if they schemed for that. It just had luck. And another guy was open on that play, too. Could have been born.
Mostert was in the flat,
tip your cap to the guy who made a play on it and knocked the ball down.
But does this now stick to Kyle Shanahan? Now this is 2 Super Bowls.
Well, as you heard Al say, that we all do look for a narrative, and sure it can stick to him, but again, Andy Reid survived 21 years of a certain moniker sticking to him, and what does he care right now?
Andy Reid only made it to 1 Super Bowl. This is now 2 in the last 4 years.
I think Shanahan will be back, and at some point, Niner fans will be enjoying this.
All right, let's move on. Damian Williams should have been MVP last night.
That's an overreaction. Mahomes, 3rd and 15. End of story. And he's the most valuable player on the team and on the field. You could say that.
Yes,
that
but in
Williams,
the game.
I understand. He had a great night.
We're trying to have a debate segment here.
I'm telling you, I'm not overreacting to anything. It may be because, I flew in at 1 in the morning and I'm not going to take your cheese, but I'm not going to take the cheese. All right. Mahomes is the most valuable player on the field. Period.
All right. The 49ers should have used Raheem Mostert more. Only 12 carries for 58 yards, only 1 catch.
You might. I don't think that's an overreaction. I don't think so. But towards, when they had a score towards the end of the game, I mean, they did give it to him, and he was getting it in chunks. Yeah, I guess. By the way, I also like the exclamation point on the screen in our graphics department. That is, yeah. It's like Raheem Mostert should have been used more. That's what it says down on our screen. That's I'll give you that one, Chris. I'll give you that one.
Okay, how about this one? Jimmy G, not ready for prime time.
That's so ridiculous and false. That's so stupid. Guy was 9 of 11 in one half, 9 of 10 in another half, and then he went 2 for 10 to finish the game. Stuff happens, man.
Okay, last
Come
one.
on.
Last one.
Yeah.
Let's look ahead to the 2020 season opener.
Yes.
Chiefs at home. They should play in the opener against whatever team Tom Brady is on.
Fact.
On the Chiefs schedule next year, Patriots, Chargers, Raiders, Texans, but he's not going there.
Fact. Oh, yeah. Let's go. And Al wants it on Sunday night. I bet you they're going to open the season. Commissioner was asked in a press conference, of course, Sam Farmer being the one to do it. He's Mr. Los Angeles.
Sure.
Hey, what about opening the new stadium on Thursday night? Because, again, the NFL 100 season
I'll take that.
took the banner-raising game off of Thursday night and placed it on Sunday night.
Right.
And so Thursday night could be an omnibus game of interest to open the season, the first game in this new stadium. The 405 on a Thursday night won't be a lot of fun, but, hey, we can get there early.
Yeah.
Get there early.
Is Tom Brady playing in that game regardless?
Oh, God, you're ridiculous. Not if they're willing to. Not if he's willing to accept $30 million from the New England Patriots. Again, they offer. He's not asking, but he'll accept. Good show, everybody.
Good stuff.
Good show, everybody.
We're back.
And that's brought to you by Capital One, which is reimagined banking by offering savings and checking accounts with no fees or minimums and one of the nation's best savings rates. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.